He started with just $75,000 for What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and 2 decades later, he was pulling in $50 million per film. But how exactly did Leonardo DiCaprio make over $300 million from acting alone? Let's break down every major paycheck. 1. What's Eating Gilbert Grape, 1993. DiCaprio earned $75,000 for his role as Arnie Grape. The film grossed $10 million worldwide. In this emotional drama set in a small Iowa town, DiCaprio plays Arnie, the mentally challenged younger brother of Johnny Depp's character, Gilbert. Arnie's unpredictable behavior and vulnerability add constant tension to Gilbert's already burdened life. 2. The Quick and the Dead, 1995. He received $150,000 for playing the kid. The film grossed $18.6 million worldwide. In this stylish Western directed by Sam Raimi, DiCaprio plays the kid, a brash young gunslinger desperate to earn the respect of his estranged father, played by Gene Hackman. Set in a dusty frontier town hosting a brutal quick-draw contest, the film blends intense shootouts with personal vendettas and dark family drama. 3. The Basketball Diaries, 1995. Leo earned $1 million for this role. The film grossed $2.4 million worldwide. Based on the real-life memoir of poet and musician Jim Carroll, the film follows Leo's character from athletic prodigy to street addict. Set in gritty New York, it captures the raw descent into drug abuse, crime, and desperation. DiCaprio's haunting performance, especially the withdrawal scene, showed his fearless commitment to emotionally intense roles, which further made his ways to more opportunities to earn millions. 4. Titanic, 1997. DiCaprio earned $2.5 million up front and later received $40 million from a profit-sharing deal after the film became a box office phenomenon, grossing over $2.2 billion globally. James Cameron's Titanic reimagined the real-life maritime disaster through Jack and Rose's forbidden love. One unforgettable scene: Jack sketching Rose like one of your French girls as the iceberg looms ahead. 5. The Beach, 2000. He earned $20 million for this role. The film grossed $144 million worldwide. In this psychological adventure thriller, DiCaprio's character Richard stumbles upon a hidden beach in Thailand, believed to be an untouched paradise. But as he integrates into the isolated community, the utopia begins to unravel. Paranoia, obsession, and violence surface, revealing the dangers of idealism and escapism. 6. Gangs of New York, 2002. He received $18 million for this role. The film grossed $193 million worldwide. Set in the lawless slums of Five Points, Gangs of New York explores the violent birth of modern Manhattan. DiCaprio plays Amsterdam Vallon, who infiltrates the gang of Bill the Butcher, his father's killer, played chillingly by Daniel Day-Lewis. 7. Catch Me If You Can, 2002. He earned $20 million for this role. The film grossed $355 million worldwide. Directed by Steven Spielberg, the film follows the thrilling cat-and-mouse chase between teenage con man Frank Abagnale Jr. and FBI agent Carl Hanratty, played by Tom Hanks. Set across the 1960s, Leo effortlessly embodies the charm and audacity of a master forger who manipulates identities and institutions, all before his 21st birthday. 8. The Aviator, 2004. He earned $20 million for this role. The film grossed $213 million worldwide. Directed by Martin Scorsese, The Aviator chronicles the rise and unraveling of Howard Hughes, aviation pioneer, Hollywood mogul, and reclusive genius. 9. The Departed, 2006. He earned $20 million for this role. The film grossed $291 million worldwide. In this intense crime thriller directed by Martin Scorsese, DiCaprio's character navigates a double life, risking everything to bring down a powerful mob boss. Tension builds as Costigan's cover teeters on the edge, and a mole inside the police force closes in. The film is a brutal game of deception, loyalty, and survival. 10. Blood Diamond, 2006. He earned $20 million for this role. The film grossed $171 million worldwide. Set against the backdrop of Sierra Leone's brutal civil war, Blood Diamond follows Danny Archer, a smuggler driven by profit who becomes entangled in the human cost of conflict diamonds. As he joins forces with a local fisherman and a journalist, Archer's greed collides with conscience in a journey marked by violence, redemption, and sacrifice. 11. Body of Lies, 2008. His salary for this film is undisclosed. The film grossed $118 million worldwide. In Body of Lies, DiCaprio plays Roger Ferris, a CIA operative working in the Middle East to track down a terrorist leader. With a mentor like Ed Hoffman, Russell Crowe, Ferris must navigate the world of espionage, deceit, and betrayal. The tense action sequences and moral dilemmas highlight the stakes of modern warfare. 12. Revolutionary Road, 2008. He earned $15 million for the role, and the film grossed $76 million worldwide. Reuniting with Kate Winslet, DiCaprio stars as Frank Wheeler, a man caught in the suffocating grip of suburban life. As Frank and his wife April struggle with their dreams and disappointments, their troubled marriage unravels with heartbreaking consequences. The film's haunting portrayal of disillusionment is gripping from start to finish. 13. Shutter Island, 2010. He received a paycheck of $25 million for the film, with the film grossing over $295 million worldwide. In Shutter Island, DiCaprio plays Teddy Daniels, a U.S. Marshal investigating the mysterious disappearance of a patient from a mental institution on a remote island. As Daniels delves deeper into the case, he uncovers shocking truths about the facility and his own past. The film's twisted atmosphere and mind-bending twists keep viewers on edge throughout. 14. Inception, 2010. He took $20 million up front, but due to his deal that included back-end points, he reportedly made $60 million after the film earned $836 million, globally marking his biggest paycheck ever. In Christopher Nolan's Inception, DiCaprio plays Cobb, a skilled thief who enters people's dreams to steal their secrets. As he embarks on a mission to plant an idea in someone's mind, the film's layered narrative and mind-bending visuals captivate. The rotating hallway fight scene, where gravity shifts in every direction, remains one of the most memorable moments in cinematic history. 15. J. Edgar, 2011. He earned $2 million for this role. The film grossed $85 million worldwide. In J. Edgar, DiCaprio takes on the role of J. Edgar Hoover, the long-serving and controversial director of the FBI. The film explores Hoover's personal and professional life, revealing the man behind the institution. DiCaprio's portrayal dives into Hoover's complex character, balancing ambition, paranoia, and secrets. 17. Django Unchained, 2012. He received $10 million for the role. The film grossed $449 million worldwide in box office. Directed by Quentin Tarantino, Django Unchained features DiCaprio as Calvin Candy, a sadistic plantation owner who profits from a deadly Mandingo fighting ring. As the story unfolds, Candy's ruthless behavior escalates, leading to a tense showdown. DiCaprio's performance as the charming yet malicious Candy adds a layer of discomfort to the film's dark humor. 17. The Great Gatsby, 2013. He earned $20 million for this role. The film grossed $353 million worldwide. DiCaprio's portrayal of the enigmatic Jay Gatsby in The Great Gatsby is filled with charm, melancholy, and mystery. The lavish parties and vibrant settings are matched by Gatsby's yearning for love and acceptance. One unforgettable moment is Gatsby reaching out across the water, his arms stretching toward the green light, symbolizing his unattainable dreams. 18. The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013. He earned $25 million, including a producer fee from the film that grossed $406 million worldwide. In Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street, DiCaprio plays Jordan Belfort, a corrupt stockbroker who builds a financial empire through fraud and excess. The film is a wild ride of ambition, greed, and decadence. One of the most iconic scenes is Leo's chaotic performance while high on Quaaludes, struggling to crawl to his car in a state of complete physical disarray. 19. The Revenant, 2015. For this intense survival drama, DiCaprio received $25 million, as the film grossed $533 million on a $135 million budget. In The Revenant, DiCaprio plays Hugh Glass, a frontiersman who is left for dead after being mauled by a bear. His harrowing journey of survival and revenge is as brutal as it is inspiring. The film's cinematography, combined with Leo's unflinching dedication to the role, led to his first Academy Award win for Best Actor. 20. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019, DiCaprio made $10 million as Quentin Tarantino's tribute to 1969 Los Angeles earned $377 million globally. In this film, DiCaprio portrays Rick Dalton, a washed-up TV actor struggling to find his place in the changing Hollywood landscape. His emotional breakdown, while forgetting his lines in a key scene, showcases the vulnerability of a man who feels he's losing his career. Tarantino's love letter to old Hollywood is filled with humor, nostalgia, and drama. 21. Don't Look Up, 2021. He received $30 million for the Netflix satirical disaster film, which became one of the platform's most watched releases ever. In Don't Look Up, he plays a scientist trying to warn the world about a deadly comet. The on-air meltdown when no one takes the threat seriously is peak dark comedy. 22. Killers of the Flower Moon, 2023. DiCaprio earned $40 million for this role. The film grossed $156 million worldwide. In Killers of the Flower Moon, DiCaprio plays Ernest Burkhart, caught in a web of greed and betrayal during the Osage murders in the 1920s Oklahoma. The film exposes the brutal exploitation of the Osage people for their oil wealth, with DiCaprio portraying a man torn between family loyalty and moral corruption. From sinking ships to dream heists and Wall Street chaos, Leonardo DiCaprio turned iconic roles into over $300 million in earnings. Which performance do you think was his best? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and check out our next breakdown on Hollywood's biggest paydays.